GMB9, one of the good things about Hawaii.
For television's most inspirational drama, the address is CBS.
That's right, sweetie, yeah. It's Mama's baby girl. Sweet dreams. Okay. So gas, electric, rent. Maybe if I just pay a little bit on each one of these. What? $17.53. What do you think, Denise? If you just stare at these long enough, they're just gonna disappear? How am I gonna do this? Hold on, Ben. I'll be there in a minute. Just hold on. Hey. I am so happy to see you.
I can tell. Wait. Let me put this down so I can do this properly.
All that and Chinese food, too? Well, I think you have definitely cornered the market when it comes to surprises.
Look,
Yeah.
did you get my message? I said I was going to bring by some lunch.
Well, I just, I've been letting the machine pick up, you know. Really haven't been checking my messages. So,
What
we got in here? Well, just telemarketing stuff, you know. I guess it just kind of must be the season. Wait a second. Is this spicy chicken? It smells like spicy chicken. It is spicy chicken. I love you.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Couldn't be better. Oh. You know what? She must have heard your voice. I'm gonna go check
Yeah,
up.
I'll go in.
No, not a chance, because then she will wrap you around her finger and she will never finish her nap. I'll go do it.
It's true.
Yeah. What's wrong? It's okay. Mommy's right here. Just close your eyes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Lucinda, I was hoping that I might run into you.
Yes. Any particular reason?
I was wondering if you'd heard anything from Jake.
Why?
Well, I mean, I know that he had to rush off to take care of Vicky's family
Yes.
and everything after. And, I mean, I realize he's not going to be back for a while.
Right.
Probably.
Yes.
And, well, Jake and I were sort of colleagues, and I was wondering if there was anything I could do to help.
Why don't you just contact him and ask him yourself?
Well, I would do that, but I don't actually know how to reach him.
Oh, then possibly you're not as close a colleague as you thought you were.
Maybe so.
Or
but
possibly he sensed that you might use his personal misfortune for a story.
Excuse me?
Well, why not? A scoop exclusive. The widower of the last victim of Alec Wallace talks.
That is ludicrous. I only want to know that Jake is all right.
That's what you say.
Oh, Lucinda, don't be so paranoid. I'm fine, as you can see for yourself.
Don't tell me everything's gonna be okay. I've got Molly Conlon sitting at my news desk. What about Mary? What about Steve Unger? All right, just keep trying. Henry, what is going on here?
An explosion just breaking.
Mrs. Hughes, you wanted me to fill you in?
Yes.
Okay, as soon as Winstock quit, Henry called Lily, expecting her to come to the studio right away. Instead, Holden shows up with Molly. I knew you wouldn't want her to be anchoring, so I left you a message as soon as I could.
What a mess.
Did the kid fill you in?
Yes. What about tonight?
Listen, I've got a lot of calls out, but so far it doesn't look very good. All the experienced talent is working or they have the flu. Look, I think the boss has helped me made a good call.
Oh?
Maybe. Look, if Holden Snyder had not shown up with Molly, I'd be up there. Or worse.
Listen, I think this is a perfect opportunity to use someone new. I mean, there's plenty of talented people around here.
We don't just throw people in front of the camera with no...
Molly Collin may be our only option.
We can never do it again. Okay? This time...
We really mean it.
We're just lucky that we could break this thing off before anyone found out about us.
All right, I'm gonna talk to Holden.
Wait. I think there's something about Molly you should know.
This is definitely not my day. So what about Molly?
And we're clear in 2 minutes, everybody.
All right, I'll get back to you. Holden? Holden, you do know that I fired that
Kim,
woman, don't you?
I got the call with a little over an hour until air. Molly just happened to be at my place, and by the time we got here, I didn't want to second-guess myself.
Yeah, but what about Lily?
Lily was with Luke, and you were nowhere to be found, so I was doing what I thought was right for WOAK.
But Holden,
Kim, look, there was only one decision to make, and putting her in there was the right choice. Molly is doing a terrific job.
all right, she's credible on camera. I know that. But how is she being perceived? I mean, in your face was one thing. But Holden, this is the news. How is this playing with our audience?
They love her.
You gotta be kidding.
No. You can read a few of these comments. Molly reads well, with great authority, and the camera loves her. The audience is thrilled to have her back on the air.
But they all say they were in-your-face fans. I mean, this woman is nothing but trouble. I got her out of here once. I want her to just stay out.
Well, that's one way to go. Or you could, hire her full-time.
Want to bet Mr. Lily Snyder gets his way? You can kiss your broadcasting break goodbye, Freddie.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Hi, Chris. It's, Katie.
Hey, what's up?
Listen, you need to get to WOAK as soon as possible.
Why? What's going on?
Something here you don't want to miss.
This is funny. Do you like it, Rain Check? You are my favorite friend.
Here's something you'll never see.
Go, Rain Check! Go, Rain Check!
A kid and his favorite rain check.
What fun I'm having with my Rain Check!
Why settle for a rain check when you can go to ToysRUs.com and get your kids what they really want this holiday season? Like the hot new Donkey Kong 64. Order it this week and we'll ship it immediately after release on November 23rd. ToysRUs.com for hot deals on hot toys. Just point, click, play.
Do you want your parties to be really special? Try Rocher, the European speciality your guests will adore. Smooth chocolate, crunchy hazelnut, a luxurious taste sensation. It's more of a party with Rocher.
Can you believe this hair color is 33 days old? No kidding. No touch-ups. It's new Superior Preference from L'Oreal. The color I love just got better. Only Superior Preference has continual color and conditioning, so my color won't fade out. And the breakthrough? Weekly conditioning treatments right in the box. For soft, shiny, superior color. From the day I color to the day I color. 33 days and counting. New Superior Preference from L'Oreal Paris. Because I'm worth it.
Neutrogena hand cream, developed in Norway for Arctic fishermen to protect their hands. 5 years of clinical tests prove it works better at rapidly healing dry skin and at retaining moisture longer. That's why it's trusted by dermatologists. Neutrogena hand cream, it works better.
Are you ready? Ready for new Downy Premium Care? It reduces more wrinkles than ordinary fabric softeners, so your clothes are more ready to wear, which leaves you ready to live. New Downy Premium Care, ready to wear. New Gentle Breeze Gain. Lighter scent, same cleaning power.
Now, 3 columns on the school bond issue. What were you thinking?
I thought that I had instructed you to take as much personal time as you needed.
And for once, I did it exactly as you said.
Jake, losing Vicky must have been so... I mean, don't you need more time
To mourn. Yes. Okay, first things first. Why don't we get this "we're so sorry for your loss" stuff out of the way in one fell swoop? Vicky's memorial service was cool, calm, collected, superb. And as for Vicky's mother, she's in New York. She's going to get the treatment that Vicky would have wanted her. Everybody in the family sort of rallying around. As for my boys, are going to be staying with Stephen's father, so everybody is taken care of. And me, I'm exactly where I need to be, which is obviously where I'm needed.
And Jake, what about you? What about taking time for yourself?
But I did. I went, I mourned, I'm back.
Jake, grief is not that simple.
Says who? Some self-help dial a shrink? The last thing I need is some psycho babble to tell me how to deal with my loss. No, Listen, dude. You have what I need.
I have?
Yes. Work. So, what do we know about Mr. Wallace?
Excuse me, but that is none of your business. I can't believe you actually went into my private stuff.
It was on the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have known that you'd never spy on me like that. Okay, I'm sorry.
But you're starting quite a collection.
Yeah, well, bills, credit, the American dream, right?
So why you been hiding all this from me?
I wasn't. It just never came up. Look, I don't know about you, but I'm starving. I'm gonna go get us some plates, all right?
Denise.
Look, Ben, I just got caught up with everything, okay? With Hope and everything. I've just been busy.
Let me see how busy you've been. Been so busy that in the last 2 months you haven't had a minute to sit down and write a check for your gas bill.
Yeah, something like that.
Come on, Denise. Most of these are at least a month overdue. When were you going to tell me about all this?
I wasn't. Never. Look, Ben, it's not your problem, okay? I just got caught up in this whole credit card trap.
Since when?
I don't know, since Hope. You know, since I've been trying to make this place a home for her and make sure that she had everything that she needed, just like she was used to having at Lily's.
Oh, come on, Denise. Lily is independently wealthy. And all that stuff doesn't matter to Hope. She's too young to...
I want the best for her, okay? She shouldn't have to settle just because she's here with me now.
But look, if you can't afford luxuries, you don't buy them.
What are you talking about? What luxuries? What are you what, shoes, diapers? Man, Ben, Hope is growing so fast she can barely wear the clothes Lily gave her.
In music classes?
Yeah, she really liked that class.
Hey, look, baby. I know that you want the best for Hope. But how are you gonna pay for all that stuff?
With my job at the clinic. See, then I had to change that because I couldn't get my hours to work with the sitter.
I thought that was why you quit school.
Yeah, Ben, it was, but it gave me more time, but not more money. I thought that I could find a better paying job, but lap dancing is half my resume.
Hey. Now, maybe there's another assistant position at the hospital that you can apply for.
Right, Ben, like I'm qualified. But come on, it's just a couple of bills, all right? It'll take me a while, but I'll pay them off. Eventually.
You can pay them off right now.
No.
Denise, I have the money.
I won't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't need you to fix things for me, all right? I can take care of myself.
I never said you couldn't. I feel like you're pushing me away, and I don't know why. It's like you resent me helping you out. Is that it?
No, honey, look, no, it's not that. I'm grateful, I am. I really am. But I just want to do things myself, okay? Can't you understand that?
All right, yeah. Let me make sure I have this down now, all right? Now, you don't want me interfering in your business, and you don't want me helping you out. Maybe you just don't want me at all.
As you can see, this reunion was a dream come true for Harriet Mack and her family. She later said that the time seemed to melt away, and after years of separation, she finally felt complete. Speaking from experience, I wholeheartedly agree. This is Molly Conlon. We'll be right back with a preview of the stories we'll be highlighting on our 6 o'clock report right after this word from our sponsors.
Back in 30 seconds.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
I doubt that.
Excuse me. Hey!
Hey, so what's this amazing thing you wanted me to see?
Molly Conlon. What else?
Oh, what do you mean?
See for yourself.
Well, that's great, but who cares?
Well, you're witnessing broadcast history. Will the town bad girl redeem herself, or will she crash and burn?
Quiet, please. Ready? And in 5, 4, 3.
On the news at 6 o'clock, a trial date is expected to be set now that Margot Hughes has been charged with the murder of Alec Wallace. This is Molly Conlon, and thank you for joining us for this edition of Oakdale's News at Noon, and have a wonderful afternoon.
Clear? Hey, congratulations.
Hey, thank you for the opportunity. I can't tell you how great it felt to be on air again.
You were a natural, I gotta say.
Thanks. Little headache.
Oh, God, the pits.
You know, I hate to admit this.
I know. She did a great job.
I'm sorry we didn't have the chance to run this by
Oh,
you.
don't be silly. Don't be silly. It's not your fault. I mean, I had to run out of here to help Mom, and I threw it in your lap.
And I had to do something with Luke, so I threw it in Holden's lap.
Truth is, Lily, there's so many disturbing things going on with my family right now. It's very hard on Bob. I just feel that I need to be there and to be helpful and supportive and to try to do that and then run everything here. It's just at the moment getting to be a bit much.
I know exactly how you feel. We just spent so much time looking for Faith that I was ignoring Luke, and now I'm paying for that. I just want to be around with the 2 kids to make them both feel so secure.
So it sounds like we're both on the same page.
What do we do about the station?
I don't know. Hire somebody.
A stranger?
Well, there's certainly nobody here to promote.
Not exactly.
What we'll do is we'll just get a headhunter and we'll get... What do you mean, not exactly?
Well, there is always my, very handsome, and not to mention charming husband, Holden.
Holden? I didn't know he wanted to run the station.
I haven't exactly asked him yet.
Well,
but
Lily?
do you really think it's a bad idea?
Honey, outside the fact that he has absolutely no experience and he doesn't really want to do it, I mean, no, I think it's a terrific idea.
I didn't have much experience when I started to co-own WAK.
Oh, man, what a day. Remind me to never do this again. You ready to go home?
Good luck.
Holden, I've been thinking.
Okay. Yes.
What?
Every time you start a sentence with "I've been thinking," I end up saying yes, so yes.
Well, then I guess congratulations are in order.
Congratulations are in order. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
You are the new manager of WOAK.
You're kidding, right?
No.
No, forget it.
So, thought she was brilliant?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was pretty good. I'm impressed.
So, she's got a Hughes in her camp. Think your mom knows how into Molly you are?
Choosing a cranberry juice is confusing.
Premium cocktail, 27% juice, corn syrup. Avoid the confusion. Trust Northland to always be 100% juice.
Northland is pure genius.
Northland, always 100% juice.
Ooh, Floor Shine leather wingtips. Available online in 299 retail locations.
Ooh, candies.
Oh, classic Doc Martens. Full grain leather, lug soles, available online in 234 retail locations.
Ooh, hey, Steve Madden.
Wait, Kenneth Cole. No, wait, Via Spiga? This never happened.
StoreRunner.com has shopping experts in every conceivable field, like Dave Pearson's shoes.
Kenneth Cole. Definitely Kenneth Cole.
StoreRunner.com. Log on, let's shop.
What's happened to the nightlife as we know it? New Sprint nickel nights, that's what. Now calling card calls are just 5 cents a minute too. All night long. 5 cents a minute at home and on the road. Wherever you are, you're free to talk the night away. And isn't that the point of contact? Move to Sprint nickel nights. Call 1-800-PIN-DROP.
Right now, labs are making powerful new antibiotics.
They still won't do a thing to relieve my cold congestion.
Then take Robitussin Cold with 2 powerful ingredients to relieve your worst cold congestion.
Seriously.
Robitussin Cold. We treat cold congestion seriously.
Discover a world that's just your size, with happy, funny sounds and big, bright, shiny eyes. Listen here, listen there, it's more alive. The sounds of fun will take you by surprise. Come share with me a world that's just your size. Now Little People toys are even more alive.
Little People toys, only from Fisher-Price.
On the last Late Show, Mom and I today, we stocked the Y2K bunker with Miller Lite. So next day, don't miss Ted Danson, Evander Holyfield, plus the Counting Crows.
You should congratulate her.
Yeah, right after I asked her for her autograph and then invited her to prom. I never said I was a fan.
Well, the way you were talking about her, you sounded almost proud of her. But I guess living in the same building makes you...
A neighbor, not a groupie.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of hard to forgive all her sins. You know, after what she did to your brother. What happened with their engagement anyway? I mean, half the rumors are true. Hello?
Hi, is Molly Cullen there?
Who's calling?
It's her daughter.
Lily, I love you. Okay, and I am all for you being with the kids. But I am not cut out for this kind of work.
Look, I can teach you everything that you need to know. Plus, it'll be good for us.
Good for us. Us meaning W-O-A-K or us meaning you and me?
I think the two of us are just fine. What do you think?
Well, that looks like we have a deal.
With some conditions. First, I only do it temporarily until you can find a permanent replacement.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay? And I'm used to being my own boss. I don't like being second-guessed, like the situation with Molly today. I don't want to take any flack from anyone.
Okay. I admit you made a wise choice putting her on the air. However, I can't promise you that in the future I won't disagree with you personally and privately about a decision you make, but I certainly will support it publicly.
Now, how is that for an endorsement?
Okay, you got a deal.
Great.
Molly, I'm glad I caught you. Do you have a phone call?
Who is it? A fan?
No, it's a girl. She says she's your daughter.
Unfortunately, Margot doesn't really remember what happened in the suite.
Yes, but we have a woman scorned. We got fingerprints on a murder weapon in the room at the same time. Now, there's a lot of people that wanted Mr. Wallace dead, including Margot, but I'm not buying that she's the one that did it. And even if she did, she shouldn't be going to jail for doing the world a favor. So, I'm out of here.
He just lost his wife. He should be grieving, not working. I'm going after him. Come.
Maybe I'd better go.
Listen, don't. Please. Don't start in on me. I've made up my mind. I'm staying, and that's final. I've had enough vacation.
You've got a job to do, and I expect you to get started.
I do want you in my life. I love you, Ben. I do. I just don't want you taking over my life, that's all.
Helping you pay a couple bills is not taking over your life.
Yeah, but it's forcing me to depend on you.
Forcing you? Where's this coming from, Denise? We're engaged, moving into a marriage, a union, a partnership.
Yeah, but Ben, you need a whole partner, not somebody that's always gonna come to you with her pockets empty and her hand
Denise,
out.
that's not what you're doing.
Yeah, but that's how I feel, Ben, and it scares me.
Now you're scared of me?
I'm scared. I'm scared of losing you.
Hello. Come on in. We've been expecting you.
I think it's so groovy now that people are finally getting together. I think it's wonderful now that people are finally getting together. I think it's so groovy now that people are finally getting together. I think it's wonderful now that people are finally getting together. I think it's so groovy now that people are finally getting together.
Here's your regular internet homepage, and here's i1.com. It's free. You use it like Yahoo, Excite, or other search engines. Only i1.com gives away $10,000 every day, $1 million a month, and $10 million on tax day. Which one would you choose?
If my friend used this at work secretly and she won, would her boss get the money?
No, your friend would get the money.
That's good to know.
Introducing i1.com. Why wouldn't you?
What is desire?
Desire. For me, it's one man.
Desire is the new shape of sexy.
Desire is love.
Only at Victoria's Secret.
If foods like onions and peppers give you gas, then do what I do. Take Beano before eating. It has a natural food enzyme that helps prevent gas caused by many vegetables, including beans. And for me, that's great news. Prevent gas with Beano.
In our house, movie night means it's Stouffer's lasagna night. It gives us all a chance to eat together. It's funny how we all have the same taste in foods. Can't say the same for movies.
Stouffer's, nothing comes closer to home.
Let's go, girls. Liquid Lip, totally new from Revlon Color Stay. Liquidy smooth, liquidy soft lips. And kiss off? No way. Revlon Liquid Lip.
A patient needs surgery no one at Chicago Hope knows how to do.
There's a doctor in Sri Lanka who has done it.
Now, a satellite
3, 2, 1
will link a foreign doctor for instructions.
Pay attention, keep pace.
But what happens when the signal goes out?
This isn't good.
Oh my God, what next?
Chicago Hope, CBS tonight.
Can these two teenage girls escape from polygamy? 48 hours tonight.
Celine performs her greatest hits in an all-new concert special with guests Gloria Estefan and NSYNC, plus an incredible duet with Frank Sinatra. Celine Dion all the way, CBS Wednesday.
Baby, you are not going to lose me.
Yeah, but Ben, nothing this good can last. You know, it's like those fairy tales that I read to Hope. Sometimes I look at my baby sleeping in that crib and I can't believe that Lily and Holden gave her back to me. Or that Andy's gone now and that I don't have to ever worry about him walking in that door and snatching her out of my arms.
Denise, you know, sometimes life is just good. It's not somebody playing a trick on you.
Yeah, well, what about you, Ben, huh? You have been the perfect prince. You've come to my rescue again and again after I walked in that hospital with my head all banged up, and you have been saving my life ever since the day we met. And how long before you get tired of that and you turn in your cape?
Hey, I will never get tired of being with you.
But not being with me, saving me, and dragging me out of all these holes that I get myself into. Yeah, I've seen happy. But I have never seen a happy ending, not in real life. And Ben, you have stuck with me longer than any other man. You have. But I just can't do this to Hope.
Wait, are you saying you think that I would run out on you and Hope?
Well, I'm not doing her any favors. Letting her get attached to a man, dependent on him, and then one day when she needs him the most, he's gone.
I thought this was about you and me, but this is about Hope. You don't want Hope to have a father.
No, that's not what I mean.
No,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
what I'm
you
saying.
kept Andy out of Hope's life, and now you're trying to do the same thing to me.
The police are refusing to release any of the details.
Well, they probably don't have any anyway.
This is a natural for an investigative journalist.
Listen, we're probably not the first paper to figure that out.
No, but we will get there first and leave everybody in the dust. I am ordering you. I am ordering you back on the job. I do not want the City Times to be left behind. Is that clear?
I could barely hear you, but I thought you said you ordered me.
Move it!
I'll question the police first.
That was the most cold-hearted excuse for sympathy that I have ever seen.
Hello, Abigail? I just saw you on TV. It was so cool.
Yeah, well, the whole time I was doing the newscast, I was thinking of you. I really wish you could be here.
I wish the same thing.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just... Remember last time we talked and you guessed it was boy trouble? Well, you were right.
Oh.
I still got the same problem.
Honey, I'm sorry. I really don't think we should be talking about this.
It's just that this guy... I like this guy so much. He's so great. I really need someone to talk to about this, or I'm just gonna burst.
Everyone's mouth is different, like a fingerprint. That's why there's new Aquafresh Flex Tip. It adapts to the unique shape of your teeth to help give you a custom clean. Aquafresh Flex Tip is a new way to brush. It's the toothbrush with an extra yellow tip that flexes to adapt to the shape of each tooth and helps clean narrow, hard-to-get-to places that ordinary brushes may miss. And you can count on Aquafresh Flex Tip to be gentle on your gums. Get a custom clean. New Aquafresh Flex Tip. The tip adapts for a custom clean.
What does a website have to do with your daily health routine? Everything. CBS Health Watch by Netscape. We're the online authority to help you manage your health. Visit cbs.healthwatch.com. Every day for your health.
Great meal. Uh-oh, gas pressure. What now? What else? Gas X, with the most powerful medicine for fast relief. Nothing works faster. Hey, want to go for ice cream? Gas X, the power to fight gas fast.
There's a body wash that does more than just moisturize. Only New Dove Nutrium has a separate nourishing lotion with vitamin E for skin that's soft and more nourished than with any other body wash.
Coming only to theaters.
He's stealing Woody.
Help, guys! I'm pecking you in your angry eyes, just in case.
This Thanksgiving.
Drop!
The toys are back in town. And just trying to get home in one piece.
All right, nobody look till I get my cork back in.
Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, Toy Story 2.
Ride like the wind, Bullseye!
Rated G. Starts Wednesday, November 24th at a theater near you.
Sarah, Plain and Tall was the most watched TV movie of the decade. Now comes the final chapter in this great American epic. Glenn Close, Christopher Walken, and Jack Palance.
This life, anything can happen in the blink of an eye.
Hallmark Hall of Fame's Sarah, Plain and Tall, Winter's End, CBS Sunday.
I'll be a specialist in business software applications. People will look to me for help because I know about business and software. It's a big job, but with my degree from Heald, I'll be more than ready.
At Heald College School of Business, we work with you to choose the right program, help keep you focused to reach your full potential, and stand by you with job placement assistance for life, a better life. Heald College. Call 955-1500.
More Good Things 2000.
I definitely think that we will have a woman president in the next millennium.
Because we're very intelligent and we have a lot of good ideas, alternate ideas.
Men have been ruling government and everything for so many years, and it's just another chance for women to show that we're equal.
In general, we're better at communicating instead of fighting.
Brought to you by Atwt, creating leaders for the future.
Are you drowning in debt? We can help save you. Consolidated Credit Counseling Services. Trained professionals and certified public accountants who can help you reduce or even eliminate credit card interest and penalties and lower your monthly payments. Consolidated Credit, a non-profit service. Our symbol, a life preserver. Our job, to save you from drowning in debt. Call now, 1-800-SAVE-ME-TOO.
The Sand and Seaside Hotels make it quick and easy to book your neighbor island trip. The Kauai Sands Hotel welcomes you to relax and unwind. Enjoy the convenience of the Maui Seaside central location. And when exploring the Big Island, you can choose between the Kona Seaside and Hilo Seaside Hotels. Room and car packages for 2 people start from $109 for 2 nights, including breakfast. Clean, spacious rooms feature all the comforts of home. Visit the Sand and Seaside Hotels. Call your travel agent or 922-1228.
Aloha. Kaniala Danny Clay-Kinney for River of Life Mission. Hundreds of needy families will turn to the mission for food and fellowship during this Thanksgiving holiday. We need your financial support to continue the good work of River of Life Mission during this season and throughout the year. Call the mission for more information. From the Ohana at the mission, we say mahalo, thank you, God bless, aloha, kia kua. River of Life Mission, your mission in Honolulu.
Good afternoon, I'm Angela Keene. Parents and students react at St. Louis High School after school president Mario Parianti was let go. More local news on KGMB 9 tonight.
Good things are on KGMB 9, Hawaii's #1 TV station.
Shania Twain rocks Texas Stadium in an all-new special, CBS Thanksgiving.
Oh, sweetie, I'm really happy that you want to talk to me, but shouldn't you be confiding in your mother with stuff like this?
Well, she doesn't really know this particular guy, and she'd ask a lot of questions.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to keep something special to yourself.
Yeah. I just need a little bit of advice, that's all.
All right, what exactly seems to be the problem then?
It's just, when I met this guy, we only got to spend a little bit of time together. We had so much in common, and we could just talk. He was just so there and open and fun.
And a major hottie?
Yeah. I've just never felt this way before, Molly. I think this is it. True love.
True love? First time, huh?
How many times have you ever been in love?
Well, enough to know when something isn't really what it appears to be. Don't get me wrong, Abigail. I mean, it's really great to be in love and to have someone to care for. But, sweetie, you're young, okay? So just don't move too fast.
No problem there. I saw him holding another girl. A really, really pretty girl.
Well, there's no way she can be as pretty as you.
He obviously thinks so. The way he was wrapped around her.
Look, this going slow thing can work both ways. But don't be so quick to give up on this guy. You know, just hang out with him, be his friend. Then when he gets sick of this other chick, you'll be there.
I like that. Thanks, Molly.
You're welcome, Abigail.
Well, I guess I'll talk to you again soon.
I would love that. You know you can call me anytime.
Thanks again. Bye.
Bye, sweetie.
I thought what we had was special. I thought we loved each other enough to share everything.
I do. Honey, I do. I love you so much.
Well,
I love you.
Then why, if I'm gonna be Hope's father, why are you protecting her from me?
I'm not protecting her from you. I'm protecting her from becoming me.
Who do you think you are?
A survivor.
And it's something to be proud of.
Well, it depends on what you survived. I mean, most of the time, what was wrong in my life was my own fault. But this is different now, Ben. I'm not alone.
You have me.
I have hope.
So now that you have hope, you no longer need me.
I don't want to need you, Ben, all right? I don't want to need you. I am responsible for that little girl in there, and if we have problems, it's up to me to solve them. I cannot always rely on my knight in shining armor to come riding in here and save me.
So your bills keep piling up, and you work every night till you're exhausted, making yourself sick, all because you won't lean on me. You won't trust me to stick with you no matter what. Does that make any sense?
Look, that's the only way I know how to take control of my life.
So in your head, our marriage is already doomed.
No,
You're so
not,
busy
Ben.
creating escape routes and contingency plans that you can't see I'm the one man who will never leave you. Ever. And the one thing that you have to do to guarantee it is to trust me.
All my life, Ben, I have been creating this armor so that no matter what happened, I could make it on my own.
That's one of the reasons I fell in love with you.
And ever since the day we met, that love has been chipping away at this armor. And it has been making me feel vulnerable and making me feel lost without you. And I gotta fix that. Because somewhere between this tough street girl and this needy female is the woman that I want to be with you. And you just gotta give me the chance to find her.
So, before you can marry me, you have to prove to yourself that you can live without me.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too difficult. You've already convinced me.
Come on, Ben.
Okay, I should go home. I'm on call later.
Ben, please.
Guess we both have a lot to think about.
I want you to stay.
But you don't need me to stay. Do you?
He is pretending to be fine, but inside... Lucinda, do you have any idea how much he adored Vicky?
Yes, I think so. I think probably more than you.
So you send him off to work?
I gave him what he needed to get through the day.
How can you possibly think that that is enough?
Because I listen, okay? I have eyes and I have ears. For heaven's sake, this is his grief, it's his loss. Give him some respect and let him deal with it in any way he damn well pleases.
The more days that go by without Jake allowing himself to grieve, the greater the possibility is that he never truly will.
Leave the man alone, please, Julia.
I am going to save Jake, whether he wants it or not.
There is a minute in each morning when the day is fresh and ripe with possibility. A minute where you stand tall before the day, drink it all in, and say to yourself, today, the deep end. That minute was made for Minute Maid. A taste as fresh and ripe as morning itself. Drink in 100% Minute Maid Premium and squeeze the day.
Sweats that resist getting those little fuzz balls.
Another reason you can count on Jerseys.
Now there's a makeup that's beautiful and beneficial. Neutrogena Healthy Skin Makeup actually improves the look and condition of your skin every time you wear it. Clinically proven to firm, smooth, soften with flawless coverage. Beautiful and beneficial. Neutrogena.
I got a C&C book with words and sounds.
New words and sounds abound with Tigger.
Train, chugga chugga chugga. The train is green.
With games to play too.
Find a clock. Hooray! You found the clock.
With the C&C.
Just a minute.
Hey.
Hey,
Great couch.
thanks.
Smells like a cat.
When your fabrics and upholstery smell bad, your whole room can smell. Now Clorox brings you a breakthrough. New Clorox Fresh Care Fabric Refresher with a patented ingredient that safely eliminates odors from fabrics, so your whole room smells clean.
Did you get rid of the cat?
New Clorox Fresh Care for your fabrics. It's a breath of fresh air.
Abigail, how are you?
I'm okay, but I'll be terrific if you say yes.
What am I saying yes to?
Me coming to see you?
Well, of course the answer is yes.
Great. I was talking to my mom about your invitation, and I was wondering if I could, come riding for the day?
Absolutely. We would love to have you for the weekend. Stay as long as you want.
Terrific. Thanks, Holden. I'm gonna go tell my mom right now.
All right, it'll be great to see you. Bye-bye.
If you were talking to anybody other than Abigail, I'm going to have to kill you.
No, it was Abigail. She's gonna come for the weekend. I probably should have cleared it with you first, but
Hey, she's your daughter. Do I ask you permission if Luke can sleep over every night? No.
yeah, it's just gonna be really good to see her.
It's there all the time, isn't it?
Hope. Yeah, it is. That's why I didn't think twice when Abigail asked to come this weekend. I just thought it would be really nice to be able to be a father to her. I don't know why it's still there. The pain, the hurt, giving up hope. I know it's there for you too, though.
You and Hope had a very special connection that doesn't go away just because she doesn't live with us.
You think I'm
Holden.
using Abigail to replace Hope, don't you?
As much as we use Luke and Faith, I mean, no matter how hard we try, there's always going to be a huge hole in both of our hearts. But having the other children, that helps. And having you means everything. Chris, hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I just wanted to say congratulations. I watched part of your newscast.
Yeah, I know. I saw you.
I know.
Spontaneous combustion, just like I thought. Where's Kim?
On a mission?
Yeah, I gotta find Kim.
Well, change your plan. You gotta copy this.
I will copy it as soon as I find Kim.
It's for Holden.
What? Since when has Holden been my boss?
Well, since now. Your #1 supporter, Kim, is stepping down. And Mr. Lily Snyder will be running the station.
But he doesn't have
Oh, and by the way, it's official. Molly Conlon, substitute anchor.
What?
Oh, until she inevitably screws up. You know, it's ironic. The more things change, the more your job remains the same. 3 copies, collated, stapled.
Saturday? Why do I have to wait? Half the weekend will be gone.
I can't take you until then. Besides, if we leave early in the morning, you'll have the whole day for riding.
I can have even more time if I left on Friday and I took the bus alone.
Abigail?
Oh, please, Mom. I've done it before. I can handle myself. I'll be perfectly safe. Please.
I don't know. Holden and Lily both work. I mean, what if they can't pick you up at the bus station?
I could call Molly. Or I could take a cab from the bus station.
Apparently it wasn't a big turnout.
Oh?
Appears I'm not the only person who hated Mr. Wallace.
I guess not. Is that why you came here?
came to spit on his grave, but then I saw those. I said, why bother?
Well, what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna kill him.
I don't
He's
understand.
dead. He's dead, and he's still doing it to us. He's working us all. I stopped by the police station earlier.
Did you find anything out?
All the cops, they're all stonewalling for Margot because she's one of them. I mean, not that I want her to go down for this either, but I'm just not going to get any help there. I'm going to have to do this all myself. Every lead, every bit of evidence, all on my own. That's how I'm going to kill him. I'm going to take his power. I am going to take all of his power, and I am going to send him straight to hell.
You don't have to do this alone, Jake. Let me help you.
Hair colored this great after 33 days? It's new Superior Preference from L'Oreal. Now my color won't fade out. The breakthrough weekly conditioning treatments right in the box. For soft, shiny, superior color. New Superior Preference from L'Oreal Paris. I'm worth it.
Introducing a Summer's Eve made just for you. New Summer's Eve lubricating jelly with natural lubricants and pH balanced. Summer's Eve, enjoy being a woman.
Parents love the fact that the Burger King Big Kids meal has more of the great tasting food their kids love. And kids love the fact that they can get a limited edition gold-plated Pokemon trading card to trade with their friends. Which makes every parent happy. Well, most parents. Now, when you buy a tasty value meal, you can get a 23-karat gold-plated Pokemon trading card from Pokemon the First Movie for just $1.99. Pokemon and Burger King. Come and catch 'em all.
They say if you get the flu, take plenty of fluids. But we think you'll feel much better taking them with a pouch of new Honey Flu, the first effective flu medicine made with real honey in a convenient, ready-to-pour pouch. New Honey Flu, a natural choice for the flu from Robitussin.
Is your asthma really under control?
Yeah. But sometimes I wheeze.
Ever wake up short of breath?
I do.
Use your fast-acting inhaler more than twice a week.
I use mine every day.
If that's what you call control, ask your doctor if prescription Flovent is right for you. Flovent twice a day helps control the inflammation that can cause asthma symptoms in the first place and helps improve lung function. Flovent won't replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden attacks. People switching from an oral steroid like prednisone to Flovent, an inhaled steroid, need to be especially careful. While adjusting to the switch, your body is not as able to heal after surgery, infection, or a serious injury. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve.
Now this is control.
Flovent, helping you define asthma control.
Last I checked, we worked for rival newspapers.
This wouldn't be the first time that we teamed up in the name of justice. Besides, technically, this is still our story.
That's right, we never finished it.
Uh-huh, and I'm not letting you hog all the credit for this.
How'd you find me?
Good instinct. I knew that you would figure that whoever killed Wallace would have a guilty conscience and probably show up here.
Well, I see I trained you well.
But it's only us.
Yeah, we got off to a late start. But, dead or not, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered about Mr. Wallace.
Partners?
Partners. Let's go. I felt kind of good.
How about for the broadcast tomorrow afternoon?
Definitely.
Good.
Hi. Holden, here's the copies you wanted, and congratulations on your new job. I think you're going to be great.
Thank you very much. You should probably congratulate Molly, too. If things work out, she may be around here for a while.
Congratulations. Wow, that's great. I never missed an episode of In Your Face. I am one of your biggest fans.
Well, thanks a lot, Katie.
Sure, and if you need any help getting ready for tonight, just let me know.
You know, that is a really sweet offer, and I will definitely keep it in mind.
All right. Break a leg. I mean it. Break both.
It's all right, baby. Because we're not gonna lose Ben. I'm not. He's just gotta understand how I feel. He loves us. Both of us, I know it. He does. Yeah, he does. And he's gonna be your daddy. Yeah, he's gonna be your daddy. He's gonna be the only daddy that you will ever know. Because Andy, he's a wonderful person, but he never has to know the truth. Because you know what? You are gonna have your beautiful daddy, Ben, and the best mama in the world. At least the best that I can be. And nobody and nothing is ever gonna ruin that.
Hey, bro. Hey. Didn't expect you back till Thanksgiving.
Well, I flew in as soon as I heard what's going on with Margot.
Mom and Dad are gonna be really happy to see you. But, Margot, I don't know if there's anything anyone can do for her. It looks pretty bleak.
Well, we're just gonna have to turn it around then. We'll all have something to be thankful for this Thanksgiving. Even you, bro.
Me? Yeah, I hope I have something to be thankful for by then.
Oakdale Cab Company? Can I arrange for a cab to pick me up from the bus station? Great. And I'd like to request a specific driver, please. His name is Christopher Hughes. My name? Daisy Buchanan. Don't worry, he'll know who I am.
Wonder how it works? Always Ultra has an ultra-absorbent lock-away core that turns liquid into gel and helps lock it inside. Always Ultra. Less pad, lots of protection.
It's a beautiful...
It's a little thing that helps you with every morning. It's Bounce freshness that's there when you need it. It's there when your little ones get dressed for the day and when making the bed seems a little bit easier. Because Bounce has long-lasting, time-release freshness that you can count on every morning. Bounce. It helps make any morning a beautiful morning. And now try new, even fresher outdoor fresh scent Bounce.
Beautiful morning!
Who are the bounciest friends around? It's Tigger and Roo. Let's bounce, Tigger.
And we'll sing, too. Their tops are made out of rubber.
Their bottoms are made out of things.
New Bounce and Sing Tigger and Roo, too.
Why is it models always look 15? Wrinkles? Talk to her in about 20 years.
At the Ponds Institute, we don't give you hype, just results. Our age-defying lotion is proven to visibly reduce fine lines by up to 77%. Age-defying lotion, no hype, just younger-looking skin. Sometimes less isn't more. More is more. New Sara Lee New York-style cheesecake. Big, classy, creamy, right out of the freezer. Sara Lee, add some delicious to your life.
Statistics show when you take Motrin IB the minute you feel muscle pain, the foothills seem 15% less hilly, and your husband is 48% sweeter. Motrin IB, life is too good to feel bad.
International jewel thief or cold-blooded killer.
They found a gun in your hotel room.
Stephanie Zimbalist guest stars in a gem of a mystery.
Are you going to turn me in?
Diagnosis Murder, CBS tonight. They trained him to track down terrorists, but the bad guys are coming to him. A holiday you'll never forget.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All new now and again. Then, everyone was talking about the Ally McBeal kiss, but it's nothing compared to the kiss on Nash Bridges. Stone Cold Steve Austin guest stars on an all-new Nash after Now and Again, CBS Friday. CBS Saturday on Early Edition. A weather girl is falling for the guy who knows the future.
There's an excellent chance of snow. Snow!
But does she love him for his looks?
You're the most amazing guy I've ever met.
Or because he can make her a star? star.
I don't know what the weather's gonna be like today.
Tell me the weather. Tell me.
An all-new early edition CBS Saturday.
You don't feel like cooking dinner, do ya? Think chicken. KFC's 8-piece real meal. 8 pieces of delicious chicken, large coleslaw, mashed potatoes.